Hello. For Unit 3, we're speaking about safe, healthy, legal, and ethical technology use. And this is for Educational Technology 6010 for Unit 3 on digital citizenship. All right, so issues with technology use. In a world in which we rely heavily on technology, its use in education seems here to stay. In order to ensure appropriate usage, we must be aware of ethical issues that may come from its usage. Technology use in the classroom. As technology usage increases and becomes more and more of a necessary part of education, its advances has not made age-old problems disappear. Ethics in education has some major issues to deal with in the wake of today's new learning environment, where students are able to interact away from the immediate eye of the teacher. With the growth of virtual schools and online learning, the lack of students being taught ethical behavior in a face-to-face interactions is starting to manifest in the virtual setting. So, the teacher's role in this. Teachers are responsible for educating students on how to properly use technology, such as the physical tools as well as the programs as well. They are also responsible for monitoring student activity while they are logged on. So this presents a challenge for a lot of teachers, especially teachers who are used to the more traditional brick and mortar school setting. With education being blended or hybrid, and there's a lot of online components, there's work from home, and now with COVID-19, there's students that are primarily 100% at home or at home some of the time. It's a learning curve for teachers as well to be able to monitor not just what's in their face, but also the activity of multiple students all at the same time in real time. Teachers' role is also to ensure that all users have been provided the district's acceptable use policy and that they have agreed by signing to abide by the rules of the district. And that usually entails the parents and student. Okay, the acceptable use policy generally tells users that the usage of the school's internet and technology tools is for educational purposes only. Any misuse or transmission of inappropriate materials is not allowed and can result in disciplinary actions. And that's pretty standard across the board in most educational settings. So rules to follow while using technology, or a commonly used term is netiquette, proper netiquette. Users should visit appropriate sites approved by the school district. These sites should be specifically academic in nature. Avoid giving out personal information while using the internet, especially school internet. Do not download anything without permission. That is to help prevent possible malware or other things that can happen to the computer as far as viruses. Do not leave a computer you are logged onto unattended, as someone else can come behind you and do something and it's attached to yourself. Treat the physical technology with proper care. And also speak appropriately to others while you are an online digital citizen. Because keep in mind, what you do say will be tied to you. And there are things that you can say or do online that can have ramifications. Tools of educators. This is the filtering. So programs such as GoGuardian are used to monitor the activity of students while using school computers and operating on the school's internet. This program can do a lot of things, but primarily one of the main things that would benefit teachers is that it can also block certain harmful or inappropriate websites from students, users accessing them. Another feature helps to shut down and locate any stolen student computers. So if there's situations where laptops or technology can come up missing from the school, or if it's taken from a student who left it on the bus or was out at a coffee shop trying to do work and then someone stole their computer, there's ways that it can actually be shut down to where the person cannot use it and be traced and located with a geolocation tracking. All right, cyberbullying. The posting or sharing of harmful content about another person through the internet. That is the basic definition for cyberbullying. This happens primarily in avenues such as social media through text messages and emails. These are communication applications. This behavior can be hard to monitor as it can happen in mediums in which teachers don't always have access to. It can be one occurrence or a repeated activity over time amongst one or multiple students. So this is something that schools now are taking very seriously, and it's also something, if it's done using school technology, the school does have a history of it if they are alerted to it. And also the last thing I wanted to talk about was the fair use. This is when you're using someone's content for educational purposes. A rule of thumb is to only use a portion of the work that can be used. You cannot profit from its use, and it must be used in a way as to make it original to your actual purposes. So this was just some main points I wanted to talk about for Unit 3. I hope that the resources and activities that is provided following this helps give you a little bit more content dealing with Unit 3. And thank you for tuning in. Have a good day.